I'll go chat. Yeah. The rate is 20k. That's what I drop. Just gave me a headache, not gonna lie. Yeah, that's literally aching. Here's a sky. Why do I sound very hello? Hello, chats. Welcome back. Hello, chats. Welcome back. Gotta get right up in there, I guess. Guys picked the that's probably fine. Again. Fish boy. Really We're gonna drop frames, but let's go.
In the past week. How am I supposed to live like this? Ah, Ado. You've caught me at an unfortunate time. You wouldn't happen to be an animancer? Gods, it's about time somebody like you came along. If I have to chase down one more revenant, I'll lose my mind. They can't even move fast, but I turn away for an instant and another one is gone. It wouldn't be so bad if I had any idea where they went. All I'm doing is wearing my shoes out. People are used to the damned things wandering around. I'm the one who's panicking here. If Elia finds out, I'll never hear the end of it. I have to have some standards, even at a time like this. You know, maybe there is something. Maybe I know where they went. I've caught them trying to shamble off to the nearby lake before. Revenants aren't very bright. That can't be a coincidence. They must be attracted to something. It could even have power over them. I was hoping you'd say that. Just follow the trail of revenants. I'd look myself, but I don't trust the few subjects I have left. Oh, and if you find something, I'd be grateful if you brought it here. I want to see whether it leads the surviving revenants back. The only way to find out is to experiment.
Let's say the Revenants were.
The water is beautiful, wouldn't you agree? The surface is calm, but the depths are full of life. Barrett's orphans, you mean? No, there is a power here that far surpasses me. In the time of the ancients, a piece of the sky fell here. Then came the water. It pulses with essence, though it does not live. You are a godlike. I'm surprised it did not speak to you. It does. Or wind between the fingers. It's good to meet a traveler attuned to such energies. Forgive me, we have no reason to know each other. I mediate between mortals and the Lady of Lament. Some call me a gift-bearer.
Oh, good. I could use a new pair of boots.
We had one come to Paradise once. Thought he was a grifter.
Oh, just got in a
Especially
pair of
since he
boots.
only seemed to want tokens made of gold or gems.
Yeah. Guy.
They do, but coin doesn't concern me. Healing is my calling. That's what brought me to this lake. The shard of sky is a fragment of Ione Bratha.
Of what?
When the moon shattered,
Yoni.
it fell here.
Spelled it wrong.
Its memory is long and full of pain. Andra's. It sleeps deep in her soul records, and it still troubles her. Valuable in this life, priceless to others yet to come. If you retrieve the stone, find me at the harbor to the south. I have plans for it, and you. Take care when you breach the surface, though. The vessels might react. I would never. I hold space for essence. I do not tamper with it. Make sure you hold your breath, godlike. Your work in this life is not finished.
I'd watch what I say on this one. He's pretty literal.
Why would you even say that, envoy? Using special rocks for rituals? Madness.
Just down here. Oh shit. It's not like that I took her raw.
Hurry, Envoy. Those revenants are definitely coming this way.
They're luckier than...
Farmer's market. Go Sep.
There you are. You'd been gone so long I was
Here I am.
starting to worry. What happened at the lake? So there was something supernatural at work. I knew it. Tell me more. Incredible. I've never seen the revenants gaze at the moon. Could some essence... Never mind. Now that it's here, they'll come back. This is brilliant. Give it to me. I'll take samples right away. Life? What do you mean? And we'll never learn more about it if we don't study it. I suppose some things weren't meant to be understood. Thank you anyway. Now, I should get to work on the new flock. They won't animate themselves.
Right, right.
This is one of the Living Land's main export hubs. Or, it used to be.
You emerged from one shore and found me at another. Do you have the stone? Good. The farther it travels, the safer it will be. Even an enchanted stone should not attract the undead. The lake must have imbued it with some power I cannot name. To heal Andra's wound, I must give it a watery grave, commit it to the deepest, darkest ocean. She will forget it there. Then I am grateful to have broadened your experience. Now, will you return it? I have coin, if it would help.
Yeah, that
I
would
can
help,
afford my
actually.
boat passage. I need no more than that. The Lady of Lament assures me that this is better off forgotten. By helping me, you've helped her. She owes you, and she won't forget that.
Honestly, I'm up my rating to 92 out of 100. This game is fun.
You say that now. So, that is that. I believe my time here
Hasn't crashed
come
since.
to an end. Whatever called you to these shores,
Since
I hope
2 days
it
ago.
reveals itself soon. Then find peace in the
You're a
uncertainty.
curious fellow.
Life is an eternal discovery.
I would kill for a standard festering snake bite right now.
Or what?
The great mystery is...
Remy, look what I found. A genuine godlike.
Do you think they can hear us?
Let's find out. Hello, me, Yvette. You friend? Remy, take a note. The endangered godlike shows all the classic indicators of intelligence, but not of sentience. We heard that Giada partnered up with an outsider, but I had no idea you were a godlike. Fascinating.
Yep.
It's just that we've never met a godlike before. This is a big day for us.
Is it?
Giada must have sent you to be our test subject. She knows how
I just
we
have
adore your
mushroom growths over my eyes. It's no big
Satisfy
deal.
our curiosity and we'll give you everything Giada needs to finish her research.
Oh, and antlers.
Deal?
Let's begin the examination. If you could choose, who
Sure.
or what would you be in your next life? Next time you go around the wheel, you
Oh,
might
wow,
not get so
sorry.
lucky.
Who wouldn't? My turn.
Fuck
Some
being a
would call you
normie.
blessed. Others would call you cursed. The fact remains, you were touched by the gods. Wouldn't you say that you owe something to the rest of us? So, you believe we need your help. Interesting.
Oh, I thought of another. We all know that godlike can't reproduce.
Got me.
How do
Savior
you plan on
complex.
leaving a legacy after you're gone? Yvette, take a note. Godlike are inherently uncooperative. Approach with caution. I think that covers everything. Thank you for that brilliant insight, Godlike.
Yep.
You're a credit to your dwindling kind.
So, Giada wants to know all about the Dream Scourge, yes? Such
Yes.
has been her research of late. Do you want the good news or the bad news?
The Dream Scourge is proof that an unprecedented metaphysical disaster can take place at any time.
Oh, that's a load off my mind. Sure beats not constantly worrying about the future.
How's that good news?
Giada will be interested to learn that the Dream Scourge cannot just be studied in a lab. Its nature is wild, so it has to be studied in the wild. Our machines and experiments would meddle with it too much.
And like anything affecting the soul, it must be connected to essence. Thus, if she wishes to
You got
discover
a
more
basketball
about the Dream
game?
Scourge, a Pillar of Adro would be a good place to start.
Uh, what position do you play? I love basketball. I was thinking about buying 2K again on PC just why not? It's on sale.
Precisely. A godlike and a scholar too. Incredible.
Indeed. Just as Adra channels essence, so too may it provide a key to discovering more about the Dream Scourge.
Not that we'd ever be interested in such research, of course. How droll.
How what? Droll.
An entity, you say? If this entity is your patron, that's all perfectly natural. But if it's something else, with enough essence and a capable animancer, perhaps you could trace this tether back to its source.
Right, and with a little fresh sake, you can follow an ogre back to its lair. Still wouldn't recommend it.
Just be careful that your tether doesn't snap back and kill you in the process.
Now that we've researched the mind of a godlike, the next step is anatomy. But we've taken enough of your time. Farewell. Did you hear
Hurry,
Giada was
before they change their
sent into
minds.
exile?
Ugh, I might have
Wonder if she needs a
dozed
new
off there.
You shooting?
Or
Were any of
maybe
those
a
words
test
the ones we
subject?
needed?
Well,
Both. Anything to work.
the way I like to think about it, in terms of like thinking about the statistics of shooting, think about each shot instead of as like if you're whatever 30%, 36% shoot or something from 3. Instead of thinking like each shot has a 36% chance, think like each shot is like it like equals 1 point however many points, you know, like 36% of 3 is whatever it is. You know what I'm trying to say? It's like even if you miss, each shot is worth like 1 point whatever points on average. I don't know. Oh, chill. But don't be nervous, because then you'll for sure miss. But I would highly recommend listening to Lil Baby before the game. He gets me in my most confident zone. How much is... Gotta look up the actual... How much is a... $1.1? Oh, wait. Right. So let's say you shoot, in this example, they're saying 55% from 2, then each 2-point attempt is worth 1.1 points. 55% of 2. So for 3, it's like if you shoot like 36%, it's what I'm trying to say is you should be shooting 3s because it's efficient. It's worth 1.08. What's your percentage? If you shoot 38%, it's 1.14. Okay. But that doesn't take into account that long rebounds off of threes are more likely to be offensive rebounds. Which is a big point, you know, as well as the spacing that it creates. I mean, you know about this, but also, if you're nervous, like, you can think about it as like LeBron said on Mind the Game. We knew if JJ got off 6 threes, we were gonna lose the series. Not if he made them, if he took 6 threes. Just because of.
Here we go.
Ooh, oh, I guess he was saying that means that the team is rolling. But think about shooting like as the threat of shooting from outside creates space for your teammates. Whether or not you actually make the shot doesn't matter. Because if you shoot and miss,
That's all of them.
the next time down the floor, they'll be expecting you to shoot a 3 and it'll create space for driving lanes, for slot cuts. Dude, no, I've watched Mind the Game like 3 times. It's so good. Literally LeBron James giving you all of the tools to not only be great at basketball, but just to be great in general.
We've seen better days. With any luck, this will pass.
And then JJ Redick's also there, I guess, to keep him talking. What a fucking move. Can you believe JJ Redick is just like, hey, Bron, you want to have a podcast? Oh, hey, Bron, you want me to be the coach of the Lakers? Hey, Luka, you want to come play for me? He just has a way with getting what he wants, I guess. No. I'm a Clippers fan. So, I was a JJ Redick fan. I was a Clipper for like 5 years or something. Oh, that was Coach Yoni. Back to godlike Yoni. Did I buy 2K on PC? It was like in my car yesterday. Apparently there's hackers.
Oh, I heard there was a new arrival, but I didn't expect a godlike. Welcome to
Well,
our
man, like-
modest workshop.
Certain multiplayer modes. I don't really know how hacking works.
Giada, what a loss. I owe that young woman more than I could ever repay. Unfortunately, I cannot do a lick of research while my equipment is underpowered and overworked.
But it also depends if you're a wing or if you're a point guard. Or if you can like stretch the floor like Jokic, that would be. That's a whole different story. But you're a point guard like coming off of picks. Like you know what I'm trying to say? Like off the dribble, coming off a pick, threes from like the top. It's a pick and roll, but the roll is to get the offensive rebound when you miss.
Yes, her
That's
theory
not
of
good.
the dream scourge, I'm quite familiar. What I need is a stronger power source. Grimoires can hold intense power, but not for long.
But if you're a wing,
Besides, grimoires require a wizard to draw in essence. It's too dangerous at this
just
scale.
watch Clay.
Oh, wait. One of our rangers
Basically.
reported that an Adragon
If you're a wing,
recently
just
died
run
in a
plays
western
that
grove.
Clay runs. Also, Clay's like stance is so solid. Also, like Michael Porter Jr.
Indeed, but that well is almost dry. I need more.
Like the footwork of
An
a
Adragon's heart can hold an immense amount of essence.
catch and
Grove
shoot
is to
player.
the west across the chasm. You can't miss it.
Those are two
The
people
rangers
to
say a Delamgon
study.
queen holds court there. You may be able to retrieve it without violence, but most Delamgon in these parts are hostile to keep.
because that gives you confidence.
So
If you have a
can
stable
understand
base,
why none
you
of
know,
us went
root
rushing
chakra.
over there to find it when we heard the Adragon had died. Still, Delamgon queens can be reasoned with, so if you want to get the heart peacefully, try not to kill her guards.
See what I can
Do be
do.
careful. Emerald Stair is not itself these days.
Well, let's go. That Atragon's heart isn't gonna yank itself out.
Adragon heart.
Ado, welcome to my fine establishment. I mean,
You're right.
Welcome back. Care to take a look around?
Uh,
be careful out there.
LV2. If you haven't listened to Mind the Game or watched Mind the Game, definitely do that. So good.
Oh no, you don't!
We forsake!
Over here! Another one!
Seek!
Ow!
Isaksogu!
Finish him off, bro.
Back on my feet.
Game is fun.
Everyone okay?
I keep saying it. I think the people that don't like the game, they're probably playing with fucking swords and axes and shit. Losers. Obviously, you gotta use a gun. Can slide cancel? Or... Yeah.
Maybe we don't go inside the ancient creepy tower. Just a thought.
Bet that was part of something once.
No fat chick won. This game is mid as fuck. Obsidian used to make great games. Yeah, you got me there. This game is not mid. This game is good. You're wrong. I will say, okay, criticisms, if I'm gonna be a critic. I keep saying, like, this feels like Baldur's Gate, this feels like, whatever. The Witcher, Red Dead Redemption. They're all good games to be compared to, but this feel kind of generic. I mean, the story is basically Baldur's Gate 3. The dialogue works like Baldur's Gate 3. You rest in same way you do in Baldur's Gate 3.
Part of me loves seeing nature reclaim these ruins. Another part thinks nature needs to calm itself.
So, we go around.
Here they come. Take your best shot.
What a look! That's how you're gonna be shooting tomorrow.
Good fight. Let's get mine now. All right.
Oh. No, I actually know way too much about basketball. Like... Like, I used to just know about basketball, like... You know... teams and players and storylines and shit. But now I know about plays and... like... coaching tendencies and player tendencies and
That's it for me.
advanced stats. But I have no use for all of this knowledge.
Back in the fight. Well, that was fun.
Beyond 2K, that is. The greatest game ever made.
Here we go.
That felt kind of like an Elden Ring thing. It's like the dancing village when they all get upset at you and you Oh shit. My bad. This is like Red Dead Redemption, how it slows down time. Makes it aiming trivial. Why don't you? You can find anything in this. This looks like fucking Anakin Skywalker's village. Where is that question mark? Exclamation point. Oops. Is it not in here? What? No. That was barely high. Speaking of barely high. I'm confused. Anybody here? Anybody want to give me a quest? Guess not. You good? Down? Oh.
Be safe!
Thanks.
Be safe!
Good one! Over here!
It's a fridge. How about the wand? This kind of feels like Halo. Team Red.
Arms up! Nice shot!
Don't even want to fight you.
On your right! Coming to the right!
Be safe!
make a good squad. Here they come. Is that all you got? That it? What's the target?
The bear, bro.
What am I hitting?
The bear. The bear.
Look to right. Next one's mine. One more. Did that artifact get warmer, or am I imagining it?
I don't want any trouble. No trouble. No trouble.
Here we go! Look right.
Give me a target. Just like the good old days.
This bridge situation is fairly Elden Ring-ish.
This must be near the spot that cartographer mentioned.
Ah, cartographer.
Hey, you there? Salutations, traveler.
What up?
Welcome to lovely Naku Tadek. It's seen better times, but it's still a marvel of ancient architecture. Oh, but I forget myself. I'm Alyssa, a wanderer and explorer, and sometimes even a merchant. Like now. Care to see my wares? Yeah, I get it. Truth be told, I'm mainly here to study the ruins. Nothing wrong with picking up some profits on the side, though, huh? Between spare supplies and interesting finds, I've got a few things that I wouldn't mind parting with. That being said, care to see what I have?
But many people to godless ruins before. Never went any closer.
Coming in hot. Right flank.
ruins. Did you just...
With you.
And cartographers?
Well done. To your left. Cartographer?
is a spiritual haven. Could we remove the
Yeah.
I fail you, my lord. Please, my friend, you can take what you want from the shrine. Just don't break anything.
Racist.
So he was working alone. Forgive me. These are difficult times for a man of faith. While I was at prayer, a bandit held a knife to my throat and stole the reliquary of Saint Widwin. Just look at me. Gods, I'm still shaking. He was. The war ended years ago, yet still the scars remain. Maybe the gods have abandoned the living lands, or maybe they've abandoned me. You did! To think a godlike would deliver this back to me.
No problem.
I feel blessed, truly. Wherever he is, Eothas smiles on you. Wait, are you suggesting he stole it for some purpose?
Yeah.
Are you accusing Eothas of murder? How could you say such a thing? I'd heard the rumors that he walked among us, but to think the God of Light could be to blame for such horrors. No, it's beyond belief.
Agents of violence. They cloak themselves in warmth and light and spread like wildfire.
A challenge is one thing. Slander is something else entirely. Unthinkable! That's Woodaka's domain. Even so, the best intentions won't bring them back from the wheel. I find myself lost, godlike. I look at this relic now and I wonder whether all my years of service were a waste. I will. I pity my own suffering when I should learn from it instead. I'll pray for the thief's absolution. If not in this life, then maybe the next. Thank you for telling me all this.
That was good, right? Everything gets more complicated when the gods get involved.
Oh, that wasn't a good paragraph, but it was. Another guy. Go. Treasure. Everybody's being a cartographer.
One of your machines shocked me. I wasn't even anywhere near it. Were you wearing a might want to visit Mountain for a soul.
Photographer? Let's see. What the fuck is this cartographer?
Could we not just move the machines out of the way? If you touch any of my equipment, the magnetic polarity will be so hard.
Oh. Oh.
Could we not just move the machines out of the way? If you touch it.
Purple.
Get out of the way.
Behind you! This is it for me. Coming from the rear. Nothing stops you. On your right. Good one. We make a good
Yeah,
squad.
good. Photographer?
Well, there are worse places to go.
shit. Where? Felicia, no, darn. And Sansa is where? Hello?
Nice tree fort. Good visibility of the area. Actually, it's gotta be where we're supposed to go. Right behind you. The trail goes in and into the glade. Careful where you step.
You're mine now! Look right!
Yeah. Nice try.
Just like the good old days.
Unlock.
Are those roots tearing the bridge apart or holding it together?
Up! Show me what you got! Come and get me! Hey! Over here!
One moment.
Watch the left!
Watch yourself.
Oh, no, you don't! To your left!
What's the target?
Where you are! Come and get me!
I sprained my shoulder.
Think the Delum Gaunt did all that? Or maybe the Wizards. Give me a target. Let me catch my breath. As I can. Watch the left. One moment. We're on your right.
Keep it after me.
Turn around.
What?
You may approach. Ah, a welcome visitor. It has been so long since one of your kind has walked in this grove. I mean one from the land, your kind. But why have you come here? A curious thing for Kith to want. Even one as special as you. It belonged to one who tended this grove for longer than I have been here. Sickness changed them, as it has recently changed so many creatures in these woods. It no longer recognized us as their kin. We had to stop them before their madness damaged the land. But it is over now,
All that remains is their heart. Our kind has no need for such remembrances. It would cause us no pain to part with it. But wait. No. No. So many dead. So many of my kin are dead by your hand.
Sorry.
The time for words has passed.
Come and get me. Here we go.
Nice shot. Sink.
Let's see what he's got.
Seek.
I was not ready for this. How are we just gonna talk?
Look left.
Healing fast enough, I'm trying! miss? Miss again? Sorry, guy. It's not gonna happen, bro. Guys up.
Thanks.
Oh, you're welcome, bro.
Well, that was fun.
That was fun. Game is mid. God damn it. Oh. Surely now.
Ado, welcome to my fine establishment, I mean.
You have the heart. For an Adiran, you're very resourceful. And a more than capable companion for poor Giada. Very few, save for old Quilici, and he's like a father. Now that I've got the heart, my thirsty invention will drink deeply of its essence. All that's left to do is calibrate it. First things first, let's have a look at your soul. I'm going to ask some questions to induce a metaphysical quiver. No, not to worry, just testing your reflexes. Let's start with an easy one. You wake up on a beach, looking up into the sun. Your hands are covered in blood. All right. Let's try some word association. Tell me the first thing that comes to mind. Pendulum. Chrysalis.
A spark ignites a flame. An idea ignites a war.
Huh?
Hello? You still with me? In that case, let's stop it before I do any lasting damage. Hey, let's go over your results. Your soul is like a piece of sea glass. All the edges are smoothed down. Quite beautiful, really. Your godlike nature is a marvel to behold. Usually, all it takes is a mirror. Not my area of expertise, I'm afraid. What I see is something entangled about your soul. An outside presence that both is and isn't a part of you. It's old, dark, and rather tricky to pin down. Very interesting. Nothing harmful, at least not yet. Fascinating. Thank you for getting my machine calibrated again. But you came for Giata's theory of the Dream Scourge. Between the two of us, she's on to something. Our farms are in great peril. The essence has been drained from the land, diverted, like the flow of a river. I think Eora is old, haunted, and unsympathetic. Anything is possible. Regardless, essence doesn't just disappear. It must be going somewhere. All I can tell you is keep looking. You'll find what you're after. As much as I hate giving people bad news, that's all I have. Please give Giata my fondest regards.
Keep looking, huh? I'm getting a bad feeling about what we'll find.
Yeah, I'll be honest. He lost me when he started talking about souls. What did I miss?
You ever think, what if I wasn't
I hope you aren't afraid of lightning. Where there's animancy, there's bound to be lightning. And you got his machine up and running. That's what I call progress. I helped Monto after his wife died. She was brilliant, and he took the loss hard. I'm going to miss him. Good timing. I'm about ready to get started. So, did you learn anything of particular interest?
Makes sense. You won't find a better source of energy. Look at us. Barely even started, and already we're making progress. Monto's machine is working, Elia will keep an eye on her revenants, and Yvette and Remy are providing us an alibi. Now we just need the right equipment for the job. When my parents died, they left me their life's work. An invention like no other. The phantasmal focus. Exactly. There are many ways of going about it, but my mother's
He's
invention
so
will
smart,
give us quick
chat.
results. The problem is it's in the basement. I haven't gone down there since the accident. Since they died.
I can't blame you for avoiding a place like that.
I would get it myself, but I'm not ready to face what's down there. The door to the basement is just outside, around the corner. Of course you'll need a key. Please excuse the mess.
If that's where her parents died, I'm glad we can spare her from having to go back.
Okay, walking into the basement of an ambulance regiment. Right, feels great.
I wrote some poems. You did. I
Something's not right here. Stay ready.
Haven from the blight. Who grows here?
I feel pretty certain that those people aren't supposed to be plants.
What a horrific fate.
Beauty reborn. A life of peace.
Oh. Cool treat.
Guards. We can leave now, right?
Poor Giada. To think she's been living with this right under her nose.
I don't. Anyone know what happened back there?
I think those were Giada's parents, or whatever's left of them.
So they're dead?
Or something like that.
Yeah.
Gods. I can't believe this.
You're back. You found it. You actually found my inheritance. Did you see my mother and father? Are they still there?
I'm sorry. For what it's worth, I don't think you were in any danger. All that's really down there is an unhappy memory. One that keeps on growing. My mother had an idea about how to use the essence of the living lands, and it destroyed her. My father. Our family.
I've heard that story too many times. This land takes more than it gives.
So I swore an oath. No one could enter the lab until I understood what happened. I'm on the right track to figuring it out, which is almost as good. Enough about me. Let's worry about you for a change. With the phantasmal focus, I can finally tap directly into the essence of the living lands. I can also use it to smack around anyone who gets in our way. The only thing we're missing now is an Adra pillar, and I know the perfect one. Naku Tedek, the old godless ruin west of Fjord. There should be some equipment waiting for us. We used it to study the Adra pillar. Then some priests moved in and took offense at our work. I hope they haven't tampered with the equipment, or this will be a very short experiment. Before we head out, let's make the most of our time in Fjord.
Hey.
No telling how long we'll be gone. And I hate to be a problem, but I do my best work in small groups. Chalk it up to performance anxiety.
Sounds good. I need to do some hunting anyway.
Once we're all together, we should trade ghost stories. Best way to get acquainted. In the meantime, let's be off.
Nice.
Thank you again for letting me join you. An Animancer never misses an opportunity to embrace the unknown. Still, being an Animancer feels different without Fjord Messiverno. For the first time, I don't have to prove myself to anyone. It'll take some getting used to, that's for sure. At least now I have a place I can call my own. Believe me, that's plenty. Not to change the topic, but this little adventure of ours, Will it be dangerous? Just making sure I know what I signed up for. My mother and father taught me how to defend myself, among other things. When you need me, I'll be ready. I hope so, anyway. Go on, then. I'm listening. Ah, you want a story? Very well. Settle in. It all started about 50 years ago, in the great city of Spirento. A young nobleman by the name of Maxim Vidaro sought to inherit a distinguished government position. A distant cousin cheated Maxim out of the title. He was devastated, his political future uncertain. No one lifted a finger to help. Not the banks, not the merchants, or the politicians. So, Maxim did what Valians do best. Not exactly, but close. Maxim plotted his revenge. They say he prayed to Scan, the effigy, god of rebellion and defiance, to ask for a blessing. And Scan answered. Take their best and brightest, their heirs, their scholars, their futures, to the far side of the world, never to return. And Maxim did just that. He gathered a following and left the Valian republics, giving thanks to his dark god. Most of my stories are. Spirento was full of animancers, many of them in debt, and Maxim was a wealthy patron. They needed each other. So the animancers followed Maxim all the way out here, including my parents, Quilici, and others around town. At the time, this place was an animancer's dream. No oversight, limited government, and soil rich with essence. 40 years later, Maxim vanished. They say the effigy came to collect his soul. Nonsense, of course. His son has been in charge ever since. For better or worse. I have good reason to be critical. But I also know his life isn't as easy as it looks. He and I might squabble in public from time to time, but we're both just figuring it all out as we go. Thanks for listening. We should do this again.
Wobble up. I love a good ghost story.
Wobble up.
Just not the dreams I have afterwards.
Hadn't heard all that before. Probably a lesson or two in there.
One of these days you'll have to tell me an Adiran ghost story. You learn a lot about people by what scares them. Let me think. Quilici has a girlfriend, as cute as a button, and as smart as an archmage. That isn't a secret, I'm just happy for him. No one has seen Estelle Vidaro in some time, and Ignacy refuses to talk about it. She was always very kind to me. I hope she's all right. Have you heard of the incident at Beldereno Pass? 20 settlers lost their lives in a winter storm. Ever since, people have heard ghostly cries from a nearby cave. Fascinating, isn't it? Tragic, of course, but fascinating. Sorry to disappoint you, but I haven't heard anything new of late. Being an outcast means being out of the loop. What do you want to know? Anyone in particular? I warn you, I'm not the best judge of first impressions. We haven't been together long, but I think I have you figured out. In Paradise, you handed your killer to the steel garrote. Much like tossing meat to a pack of wolves. Your Messiverno tolerates you well enough. No doubt thanks to my influence. Of course, all I know is what you've done. You may not think these choices reflect who you are. At the end of the day, you shouldn't care what anyone thinks. All that matters is how you see yourself. Kai is a useful fellow. We need people like him to keep you grounded. Just not too grounded. On the surface, Kai is all charm and confidence. You feel good knowing he's around. But there's something deeper. Something in his core that he guards from everyone. Maybe even himself. Kai wears his confidence like a mask. We all do. No one wants to project their frailties. But in his case, hiding behind it amplifies his better qualities. So I say, let him have his mask. If there's another side to him, he'll show us when he's good and ready. No need to rush a natural process. Marius is working through something. An old wound that hasn't healed. A search for forgiveness? Who knows? He's a tough fellow, but I wouldn't put too much pressure on him. Good question. Mental and emotional pressure, specifically. Marius could hunt the great western stag if he set his mind to it, but his own feelings elude him. When he wants to find himself, give him room to do so, but don't push him. Just be there to catch him. I've spilled all the gossip I know. Ask me again when there's a new face in camp. Ah, a simple question with a very complicated answer. The device is attuned to the spiritual energy of the living lands, much like a compass to magnetic north. But essence is chaotic by nature. As you saw with your own eyes, imposing order on chaos is not without risk. Not for long. Don't get me wrong. This invention is a small miracle, but it isn't enough. The phantasmal focus was supposed to be the start of something grand. One lever of a device that exists only in theory. Perhaps it should remain that way. That little island off of Dawnshore? None that I know of. Ignato Casto led the Valian trading company in the Deadfire Archipelago. Among other things, he invested in the future of animancy, and apparently he had interests here. He had some ideas about moving great distances in the blink of an eye. As far as I know, he was unsuccessful. Animancy and ambition are a dangerous mixture. Intoxicating, but dangerous. Afraid not. I've heard a lot of contradictory stories coming out of the Deadfire in recent years. Some say Castle is still in power, while others think his second-in-command took over the Valian trading company. You know how it is. Wherever there's conflict, there's bound to be misinformation. I hope not. I wouldn't want my family associated with speculation, corruption, and whatever else happened in the Deadfire. We have enough problems already. Unfortunately, that's all I know. Whether or not Castle succeeded, I don't think it's folly to dream. I suppose you deserve to know, after what I put you through.
Shit.
My
There we
mother
go.
wanted to expand Fiore's agriculture. Feeding Emerald Stair wasn't ambitious enough. She wanted to feed the world. She thought she could break the wilderness, using animancy as the whip. Turn the living lands into a garden.
I got a lot to say.
That's putting it lightly. After my father put the finishing touches on the phantasmal focus, she was impatient to get started. After all, whoever controls the spirit of the living lands has nature in the palm of their hand. Indeed, a world run by animancy. Emerald Stair was just the beginning to her. My father thought she was brilliant. Others thought she was mad. I think she was a victim of her own ambition. She wanted so much, and there was so little time to achieve it. Theoretically, her plan should have worked. But the living lands had other ideas. When she used the phantasmal focus, theory collided with reality. Everything went wrong. I can't rule anything out, but I suspect the Dream Scourge had something to do with it. It lives in the essence of the living lands, corrupting whatever it touches. But if I'm right, that means it's been here a long time, or the forces behind it. No. To my knowledge, the accident was no everyday occurrence. But neither was the experiment. My mother transgressed on nature, on existence itself. Still, I don't understand what went wrong. When I do, then I can finish her work. Don't worry. I've lived with it for a while now. I thought my family's research could help Emerald Stair. That it could banish the Dream Scourge from our lands. Of course, Vidaro wouldn't even give me a chance. He was afraid of history repeating itself. Still, I'm hopeful. This legacy of mine could change Animancy as we know it. And something tells me I'm close to a breakthrough. Closer than my mother ever got. I hardly think your Emperor would approve. Good thing he's on the other side of the world. No Animancer has engineered an ecosystem before. Maybe, with a little luck, I could be the first. Now that you mention it, I did try and awaken my soul, to become fully aware of my past lives. Every Animancer tries, and fails. It's practically a rite of passage. So, one evening, I crept into the workshop and cobbled an invention together from spare parts. Amateur work. Then I turned it on. Big mistake. The next thing I knew, it was morning. I was floating in the fountain, and my head was pounding like a drum.
You don't need animancy for that. Just rum and a crew on shore leave.
That answers a lot of questions, honestly.
Sometimes I wonder, what if it actually worked? What if all of this happened before, and I'm just reliving the events of a past life? I try not to think about it too much. I'll tell you whatever I know. Pleasant dreams. I hope no one minds. I made myself at home.
Don't mind at all. It's good to have you. Tell us a bit about yourself, Gia.
Let's see. A few things about me. I enjoy long conversations, and my favorite season is autumn. Apparently, I also snore, which annoys some people.
So do I. Glad.
Sean cheese for dinner. Good stuff, tenure. From Denmark, Wisconsin. Oh. Oh. Wisconsin does cheese. Oh, 10 months, not 10 years. I could taste it. Oh.
Did they not glow in the light? Her parents, her sentinels. To grow and flourish still, life without rot, form without death. The lake dries. Prune the bellflowers. Why should anything wilt?
What?
Endless spring. They breathe. They flower. They will never fade. Is the acorn not beloved of the oak? We merely ponder. They sing in peace. Was it not worth the change? Do we not? The bear would have spent its days in the wood. They are strong now, vibrant, better than their frail shells. More than alive. No suffering. No end. Sleep now. Dream of beauty and new life. We will speak soon.
Anyway, let's go to the whole show me what you got.
Ready.
What's the target? What
So these things make the green guys.
That's it for me.
Patience.
Back on my feet. I got this. Where's my mark? Come and get it!
See!
Your turn, Yana.
Yeah.
That'll show him.
Include shooting my gun. Yeah, that seems fucking good.
I wish you could have seen Emerald Stair in better times.
What was it like? I've only passed through a few times over the evening.
I bet it takes too long.
Welcome back. You are here to collect a bounty, huh? Whose death am I recording?
If only we could find a way to coexist with them. But I suppose it is in their nature to oppose innovation. Huh? Nature?
Leave wordplay to the chanters, and don't give up your day job.
Perfecto. Return when you have more to claim.
Oh, where this is.
What's that fragrance you're wearing?
Ambergris, from the guts of a dead leviathan. Why, do you like it?
Oh, don't get me wrong. Envoy? Hard to imagine what Giada's going through right now, with her parents and all that. I mean, I have no idea what actually happened there, but she lost her people. She'll need time to get past that. And she deserves it. Right, changing the subject? Right. I'm sure you'll find it absolutely gripping. Go ahead. I'll tell you whatever you want to know. Giada's a mystery to me. Animancers give me the vricus, and for good reason. Most of them would just as soon turn your soul into jewelry as look at you. Giada seems different. She's smart, thoughtful, and she's got a spine, too. You can tell when someone needs extra help out here, and she doesn't. So, yeah, I don't understand her, but I guess I don't have to, really. Ask away. I'm surprised at how much more deadly it is than it used to be. Hunting was great here, and there were edible plants everywhere. That's all still true, but I never used to worry about being strangled by a wild root while I sleep. Still, the challenge keeps things interesting, right? You earn every breath out here. Let's see. Water can be a problem out here. Don't drink from the rivers or creeks you find here. They're full of saka. Literally. You can get good water from inside most plants here, especially the larger vines. Or you can tap most of the trees for sap. I always put out some kind of cloth to collect the dew in the morning. That's assuming Kai doesn't take it and use it as a nose rag. Oh, there's another tip. Make sure the people you're traveling with aren't Nimdudes. Right, changing the subject. Pleasant dreams.
Would you ever consider using animancy at sea?
Nope. Too unpredictable.
But surely you see the potential. It could improve navigation, lighting, and even fishing.
And the last thing you want is your navigator hearing voices, or your hull catching fire when one of those devices messes up.
Where's your spirit of adventure?
Alive to tell the tale, thank you.
So, animacy, huh?
Indeed. A vibrant tapestry of art, research, and spirituality.
Sounds interesting.
Spirituality.
I mean, the souls and whatnot.
Are you curious about the soul? Yours, or maybe someone else's?
No, just, you know, talking.
Talking is good. If you're ever curious about animancy, you know where to find me.
Right. Good talk. Good talk.
Are you seeing anyone, Myers? Romantically, I mean.
Right. I knew this would come up eventually.
I only bring it up because romance is good for the soul.
So is finding a good pile of deer saka on a hunt. But I'm not advising you to go looking for it.
Under the right conditions, you can even measure the energy of a romantic tryst. Isn't that fascinating?
To you? Sure.
Oh well. Let me know if you change your mind. I know a lot of shy academics in need of an experienced guide.
I'll let you know.
Between the two of us, thank you for helping Yatsley reach that vase. Maybe it seems like nothing to you, but to her it's everything. When you consider how many Orlans and dwarves there are, it's outrageous that we build so high off the ground. What a pain. Don't let her size fool you. On the inside, Yatsley stands as tall as a mountain. One of these days she's going to change the world, shake things up. And I'll be at her side, grinning like a fool. Anyway, thanks again. Not before I've done some reading. Marius, I've been wondering about something. There should be some equipment, but... by the Adra pillar.
We remember these walls.
Well, here we are on the precipice of discovery. Armed and ready for mischief.
I'm 2 out of 3 anyway.
Before we get started, indulge me. What are you excited to learn about? Good. We're on the same page. Now, I'm going to tap into the pillar's dormant energy and give it a good shake. In layman's terms, I'm chumming the water and daring the Dream Scourge to show its ugly face. Probably not, but that never stopped me before. All right. Drawing on the energy of the phantasmal focus, I'll start with a low-frequency ethereal vibration. I've got nothing. You?
Like I could go for some pie.
Shit. All right, adjusting the frequency. The focus is warming up. I hope that's a good sign. Let me know if you feel something. Who knows how your godlike nature will react to this. Brace yourself. We're going to pin this bastard down.
Are you sure about this?
Don't worry, I'm a professional. Now, here goes nothing.
Souls in a circle, a whirlpool. We twine, we twine.
Hey, I think I got something. The focus twitched, like a fishing rod. Is that a door? Not the result I was looking for, but a result nonetheless. Something very old. Right before the door opened, I detected something in the Adra. I was right. The Dream Scourge has a point of origin. We can study the affliction from here, but I don't know that we can stop it. My thoughts exactly. If we want to stop the Dream Scourge, we still need to learn more about the source of the affliction. I hate to say it, but we'll get better results at the base of the pillar, where the energies are more potent. Naturally. After you.
But we gotta see what's down there now.
Gods! Did you open that door?
It did not bring us here to explore, but clearly something wants to be found.
Does this feel like the start of a cautionary campfire tale to anyone else?
I wonder, did you open the door? Or did the door open for you? Incredible. These ruins are untouched. We are the first to disturb them. When was the last time anyone walked these passages? It must have been centuries. No. Linnea. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. We'll talk more once we reach the bottom. Let's finish this.
Is that all you got?
Oh yeah.
Need a minute. Hey! Over here!
I can start a generator for you. Just say the word.
Here it comes.
Watch your head. right above it.
Next one's mine. Let's see what we got. Seek.
I'll fix this.
Bravo!
Beautiful. Life into death. To think it survived all these years.
It's surprisingly colorful. Not sure what I expected.
We've seen godless architecture before. I've never seen godless. I would not go swimming if I were you. Unless you wish to meet your maker. There must be a way across. If not underwater, perhaps over it. With the help of some ice.
Hey, Lois. Ah.
Isoksogu!
Little power goes a long way. Just a little. What in the name of Aeora is that?
You, think it's sleeping?
I've never seen anything like it before. I don't believe it's a statue. No, this was alive once. The people who lived here were terrified of it. Whatever this is, at least it's dead. 2 points for the godless, none for the abominations.
It's gonna be shocked, I guess.
Never a dull moment when you're in charge.
Protect the envoy! Come and get this!
Next one's mine. Everyone okay?
Looks like quite a party. Let's break it up. Even get down here. Clever thing.
They're having fun. Ready to make an entrance.
Leave sea!
Burning! Hey! Over here!
Come on! Come on!
Come on! Come on!
Not bad, envoy. If there are any monsters left, show yourselves. Some of us have work to do. I guess that means the coast is clear. Let's have a look at the Adra pillar. We've backed the Dream Scourge into a corner. I say we pin it down here and now, before it wriggles away from us. The equipment was compensating for a poor connection to the Beyond. Here, we won't have that problem. The last time we tried this, you felt something, yes? Maybe it had to do with your godlike nature. Try making contact with the Adra this time. It could only help. The effect should be stronger than before. Brace yourself.
You are here. You who bring us kind words and soothing thoughts, we welcome you. The mourners are gone now. Only the memories remain. We once belonged to the green and the wild. A people lived there once. They loved us as we loved them. They brought their dead to us. We used to dip our fingers, wade in the confluence of souls. We felt the thrill of their wonder. We basked in their desire to know us. They brought their prayers to us. We answered. We do not remember how we grew. Our eyes opened. We were the earth, the sky, many into a whole. We touched the mountains and they molded to our fingerprints. The Akita twined around us. They sang in awe of what we made. They called us the gardener, steward of life. Sabado. None who remember us still live. But we have felt in you the seed of connection. We have sought you, called to you. And you reach back. We have not known the joy of companionship in so long. No, we do desire our freedom, yes, but we also wish to know you. Can two shoots not spring from the same seed? Find us, free us. The rot that festers seeks into us as well. Our cage is far from here, buried in the garden, beyond the poison sea. Would that we knew. Our jailers gave us no explanation. But perhaps the ancients who were beloved to us, perhaps they can quiet the questions in your mind. Go to the halls of the Tabaru Sinakis. We will try to explain. Those who cherish us, the chosen of the Akita, wait there. They will show you the way to the garden, to our prison. We will cleanse this rot with you once our hands are unbound. Find us in the garden. We twine, we await. First, let us offer you a sliver of our power, a boon to help you survive and find us. Will you accept it? Take it with our blessing. Now hurry to the halls of the Tabaru Sinakis. Bind us. Free us.
You're awake. Finally. We really pushed the phantasmal focus to its limits.
You were out a long time. We gotta start bringing pillows.
For a second there, I thought... Actually, never mind what I thought. It's a good thing we got results, because I have no desire to put you through that again. While you were out, I got some clear readings of the Dream Scourge. I've tracked its origin to the center of the Living Lands, somewhere deep in the untouched wilderness. You've heard of it. Fascinating. Maybe someone knows about this garden of yours. If we find the garden, we can cut off the Dream Scourge at its source. I hesitate to bring it up, but you were muttering while you were out. Had quite a lot to say. Whatever you were communing with, it had a spiritual energy I've encountered before, though only in traces. It must be connected to the Dream Scourge. Perhaps they share a similar origin. Yes, Sapadal. Who are they? What are they to you?
Gender neutral.
Excuse me? Sapadal is a god? But that's impossible. How could we have missed this? A trapped god. Trapped. And you spoke to them through the Adra. Maybe that tells us something. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. We've long theorized that all Adra is connected, but that changed when Animancers came to the Living Lands. The Adra here is severed from the rest of Eora, connected only to itself, or so we believe. If Sapadal speaks and works through Adra, then the Living Lands is their prison, their tomb. No need to worry. I'm a professional, remember? We know the Dream Scourge is coming from this garden of yours. Maybe Sapadal can help us fight it.
I got a headache just thinking about it, and I'm not the one with the god knocking around in there.
The real question is, where do I start? Doesn't ring a bell, but maybe someone's heard of it before. We'll find the source of the Dream Scourge in the garden, but we have to find the garden first.
Then that's where we start.
Let's return to Fior Mesiverno. Banished or not, maybe I can squeeze a few answers out of my colleagues. Gods, I don't know. The farms, the community, my research, they all depend on animancy. But the Dream Scourge is the end of animancy, the end of the Living Lands as we know it. We should leave this place and its memories. There's nothing more for us here.
Finding a secret entrance and discovering a new god. Not bad for a day's work.
Stop! The trees splinter, the rice turns black. The pain! The pain! They trample the farmlands. They tear down the gates.
I lost you for a second there. Something the matter? Oh no. Let's go. You take the lead.
Come on. There's a way up those stairs.
Okay, man.
There is such a thing as learning too much. The mortal mind can only take...
Oh, shit.
Oh my god. No!
Andres Devs. This was no accident.
Oh. Yikes.
What happened? Who did this? It's all gone. The city. My home.
Oof. Think about that one for a sec.
We have to check on the others. At least let me find Quilici. Any survivors would have evacuated to the farms north of town. Come, there's not a moment to waste.
A city up in flames? You tell me who your coin is on.
I can't believe this. What you smell is the workshop going up in flames. Our books, our chemicals, our machines. Many of those inventions were originals from the Valian republics. One of a kind, irreplaceable. I don't know why I'm dwelling on that. We lost more than our work.
Your work was your home. You're allowed to mourn it.
They burn. They blind us.
I assume we can't fast travel.
Aye, aye.
I hope everyone is all right. Animancers know how to plan for an emergency. We've never seen one like this. If anything happened to Quilici, I don't know what I'd do.
Let's get to the farms. If there's trouble, we can help.
Again and again they strike.
Damn, bro. Right.
There's the city. What's left of it. Gods, who could do this to us? Who could burn us out like rats and call it a victory? Motherfuckers. I don't know how we recover. Our past is in those flames. Our history. Everything we are.
Not as long as there are people who remember it.
How many thorns must we claw out?
This one's mine.
These sink!
What am I hitting?
That was a close one. They made it out. Oh, thank the gods. Thank the gods. I needed that. I needed to save them so badly. Felt like I couldn't breathe.
Take a few more deep breaths. We're not going anywhere.
Rabbits in a burrow, hunted.
I was born here. Always.
I thought they wanted conquest.
These people are looking for leadership.
Envoy? Oh, thank goodness. For a moment there, I thought we'd lost you in the attack.
No surprises there. We've had nothing but misfortune since you arrived.
Inasi, calm yourself.
Why should I be calm? Her people burned my city.
The Stilgarrot are hardly her people.
They offered us no negotiation, no peaceful terms. Just flames and laughter as we ran.
Your Inquisitor is determined to burn out anyone who doesn't conform to Adiran ways.
We agree on one thing. The Stilgarot have declared war on the Living Lands.
Call it what you like. This is an invasion of our sovereign territory.
What
Not an
happened here is
invasion of
no
sovereign territory.
coincidence. Their forces already have an unshakable grip on Paradis. This attack was meant to weaken us. No doubt they will circle back to finish what they started. Tell us, what of your research into the Dream Scourge? Assuming our governor wants to hear it.
I may have spoken in haste before.
Pardon?
The very notion that the Dream Scourge had blighted our farms, it was too awful to acknowledge.
Are you being serious right now?
I am. The sanctuary my family built was falling apart on my watch, and I wasn't strong enough to bear it. Whatever you have to say, I'm ready to hear it. What? And this is the source of our troubles? But this is madness. When I said I was ready for the truth, I didn't mean... Quilici, tell her, it's madness.
Envoy, is it true?
You truly think you can find a god? I said I'd keep an open mind, but this is a bit much.
First the Dream Scourge, then the Stilgarot, and now, what does this god of yours want us to do? Pray?
This is no time for a theological discussion. Our survival hangs on a knife's edge. We can't remain in Emerald Stair.
There is no reason to stay, unless you count picking through the ashes. We should relocate to Thirdborn. It's the only settlement that can take us all.
No. I say we go to Paradis. Exactly. As long as we are Animancers, the Adirans will pursue us to the ends of the earth. Instead, we lay low, hide in plain sight, let them believe we're beaten, and bide our time.
While we hide, the Dream Scourge will tear this island apart. At least in Thirdborn, we can practice animancy freely. We can't gamble with our existence. The political climate of the Living Lands is too dangerous.
Thirdborn has its own problems. Paradis is more secure, but it would mean living under Adiran rule. I don't like our options, but that shouldn't stop us from committing to one.
Thirdborn's full of hardy types. Lots of former soldiers and mercenaries. A rough bunch, but good to have at your back. It's also farther from the Stilgarot's base of operations. That's where I'd make my stand.
We'll be proud to lend our strength to theirs, as Animancers and as fellow expatriates.
I have my misgivings, but you helped my father leave the Republics. I trust you to help us again. What of you, Envoy? Where does the hunt for the Dream Scourge take you next?
Oh, I do.
Yardsley? Don't tell me you are getting swept up in all of this.
Oh, really? You should know better, darling. Any talk of the Akita, and I will appear.
If you're looking for the garden, I can probably lead the way. You're already aware that I'm the foremost Akedan scholar in the Living Lands, and...
Godless scholar, my dear. No one outside of academia uses their proper name.
Ah, right. Layman's terms. Thank you, darling. Well, to make a long story short, I think I can lead you to the garden. 30 years of research, and I think the answer lies in a ruin called Naku Kubel, which is in Shatterscarp. So we've got to get there now. Before Fiora went up in flames, that Garrote monster took my research. Your kin are on their way to the garden now. Wait. If they know as much as we do, they know to go to Shatterscarp too. Oh no. I've got to warn Temerity. Meet me in Thirdborn, all right? You can't miss it. It's the only bit of civilization in Shatterscarp, if you can call it that. I'll finish getting ready here and just meet you there.
Ugh, what a whirlwind. God, I love that tiny woman. You'll need both to survive the Living Lands, but at least you won't be lacking in good judgment.
Don't speak too soon.
I can promise you a good brain, but it doesn't always come with good judgment. For what it's worth, I vouch for Yatsli. She's a good friend and a bad influence. Right now, we could use both.
There's a gate to the north, which will take you to Shatterscarp. It's guarded by some of our best rangers.
Then we should approach carefully. They'll be on their guard after this.
I'll make sure they grant you safe passage. May the gods protect you, envoy.
Exploring the Living Lands with a friend. What more could I ask for?
Back to Shatterscarp, then.
Tired.